Yeah.
We on.
Coming live, man. Your neighborhood wise, man. The boy C Hop, man. I'm sitting here with my man Long, my man Creed Forge, man.
What's the deal, gorilla?
No doubt, man. What's up, boy?
Ain't nothing, man. You already know, man.
Yeah.
Good drink, you know what I'm saying? You on your podcast drink right now.
Yeah, I appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I had to start off with this story, man. So listen, I never told you this. This is the first you hearing this, right? One time, when I called my situation, right? So you know how you go through the F, go through bubble. So there's this old head, and he's 58 years old. So we having a massive, big, and pop argument.
Yeah.
So old head like, no, I like big. You know, he's 50, he spit a big verse. So a boy come up, he like, but you from Tasker? You little Creek? I'm like, yeah, I'm now I'm hyped. Like, yeah, you mean that's my guy. So he like, he spit your verse. Joan, you like, you don't gotta knock, I got him out here with a glass bag of pie. You don't gotta just hit the bell. Oh, he like, ooh. But it's funny because old is 58 years old, but he hear you like, yeah, I like him. So that was funny, man. I never got a chance to like relate that story to you. But so man, how you feel, man, being in the game? In my mind, I say 21 years, or really 30. And
Stone Cold 20.
Yeah,
at least 20 piece.
Yeah, at least a 20 piece. I'm going back to the Inch Mob days when I say
they
30.
don't know about that.
They don't know about
Yeah,
that.
they don't know about that.
So how do you feel about the state of the rap game today?
It's horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's horrible to me. I just did an interview last night, and they asked me the same question, and I was saying like the state that the game in now is like it totally stripped the love that I had for it, stripped it from me. You know what I'm saying? I can't really blame it on that. I blame a lot of it on, you know, my beliefs, my religion. We Muslim. And, you know, that's another story for the fans, because a lot of fans that's not Muslim, they don't understand that music is haram. I'm not supposed to be doing music, so music is, you know, is a fitna for me. You know what I mean? So I battle and I struggle with it a lot. So that's what keeps me from really dedicating to rap and going hard as a rapper the way they probably would want me to as a rapper. Because of my beliefs, I fight it. It's a fight for me. So between that first and foremost, and then like just looking at the game and seeing how it is, it's just like I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't even feel it in me. Like I don't feel it in me to even try to pursue it or continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't write a rap in like probably 6 months now. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried. Like I'm someone I even sit and I try to listen to beats. Niggas send me beats in my email and I vibe to them, but nothing there. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like, because you know, like you said, from a religious standpoint, you know, we understand that. Do you feel like there's growth from that perspective?
That's big growth. Yeah, it's growth. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at it like it's something bad, because it may be a law taking it from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I struggled with it for so long. Maybe a law saying, all right, I'm going to step in there because I see you ain't strong enough to walk away. I'm going to take it from you. You know what I mean? And I think he kind of taking it from my heart, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to love it. You know, I chased my dream. That was my dream to make, you know, always looked at rap as that was my way to make it out for my family, not just me, make it out for my neighborhood, make it, you know, give people opportunity. If I was to become, you know, successful as a rapper, I could give opportunity to my neighborhood, because we ain't had nothing. Tasker never had, we ain't got no football players, no niggas that made it to the league. It was just, creating might be the hope. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, so I carried that for so long, man, and I just wanted to make it and be successful and be able to bring it back to my hood and put people that I love in position and better their lives. So, you know, it's different for me now. Like I'm older now, you know what I'm saying? You see my joint turn. I ain't old, but you see my joint turning gray on me. You know what I mean? So it's like,
we old, man.
Yeah, no, because we got a lot of mileage on us.
Full strength regular men, but dog years.
Yeah, dog years, you know what I'm saying? I've been around for long, I've been on the step for a long time, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's just different for me now, man. Like I still sometimes I hear something and it might be like, oh, all right, it might do a little something to me and set a little fire, you know what I mean, make me want to rap to it, but it's just the love ain't there no more, you know what I'm saying?
So, do you recognize though, you definitely agree to us, you know, we love y'all the way for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the city, you know, I always bring you up, you know what I mean? Like, and a lot more people know about you than even since the beginning, like, and I be always shocked, like, damn, they know about my man, and he don't get the love that the support from the so-called media pan like you should, you know what I'm saying? But everybody know, and I think that the people who been around and know the music game and been tied to the rap game, they know you one of the greats in Philadelphia, man. And how do you feel about as far as the scale of, do you think people recognize that, or you think you still underappreciated as a rapper?
I think people still say I'm underrated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of my fans, you know, a lot of people still feel like Cree underrated because I don't think the city never rallied behind me like they rallied behind, let's say, a Meek Mill or PNB Rock. Like, you know, they had the whole city behind them, you know what I mean? And I had the city, like, but it wasn't just a big rally.
Right.
It was that section, certain dude from that section, certain people from that hood. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my fans, to be honest, bro, like, a lot of my fans is real street niggas that really was really doing it. Like, and they the ones that took to me like, hey, he talking that, he talking that.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was living it, so it hit them different.
Right.
And then on top of that, the way I talked to you knew I wasn't fraud.
Right.
Certain things I'm saying, you know, I had to kind of, I had to be in the mix
Yeah.
to be able to speak the way I was speaking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, my fan base is different. You know, I don't have kids. I just was saying that I don't have kid fans.
Right.
The only kid fans that I may have is from Tasker.
Right.
They the ones that look at me, oh, that's Cree, you know what I mean? You know, but not in the city, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the kids are the ones that make you blow up all big.
Yeah.
I didn't have that internet presence. You know, I was rapping before the cameras got popular. You know, I had to earn my, you know, my reputation and get my props by going strip to strip battling niggas with no camera.
Yeah.
It was just you and your niggas and me and my
Bunch of
niggas
crowd
and my
niggas.
old heads back to paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No
And
doubt.
you know, I earned mine like that. So I kind of missed, even though I was on Too Raw for the streets and all that type of stuff, but I kind of missed like the headshot wave when they started their DVD because they was catering to the younger crowd.
Yeah.
So I missed that. So I didn't.
Came in like right after your
Yeah,
era,
like,
for real.
Yeah, it was after the Too Raw for the Street era, but it landed in a time where I was borderline rapping sometime, but trapping full time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It landed at that time. I was full time in the mix. I was in the street. I was getting a couple dollars and stuff like that. So rap was like, yeah, I can rap, but not right now. You trying to buy something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got the, I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I was in a bad place at that time. You know, I was stuck in the street. I was more in the street than I was in the booth. You know what I'm saying? At that time. So I think a lot of that played the part in why people never really fully rallied behind me. But I say it all the time, the people that know. Just like you said, a lot of people do consider me as one of the greats. Some people actually say I'm one of the greats. A dude posted today on Instagram, Cree Force my favorite rapper of all time, signed and unsigned. That meant a lot to me, bro, because that means you saying you taking me over big. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like you taking me over the guys that I look at like the greats. You know what I mean? You saying I'm the greatest rapper of all time. That meant a lot to me, bro.
I feel like you got that for real with a lot of people. Like, you know how they say Styles P, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Like, you like, I don't want to, I feel like you your own man, so I'm not saying you Styles P, but I feel like you like the Styles P.
No, I definitely
do. Everybody really like the raw dudes in the streets. Everybody know like this nigga really the best.
The people that's listen for a certain type of sound,
they
ain't on me. They like, yeah, Cree nice, but I'm gonna bang this because I'm going to the club tonight. I can't turn up the Cree. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I get it. You know what I mean? You know, I get it. And Styles P actually is one of my favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying? So to get compared, and I get that comparison a lot, to get compared to dudes like him or Mac or something like that, dudes that actually rap for the churches for real, I take that and I wear that gladly, you know what I'm saying?
No
So,
doubt.
you know,
it's an honor to be amongst the greats.
For sure,
you know, in any kind of way.
people put me in their top 5, bro. Like, the main when they doing them lists, people get highly upset about them lists they be putting out, and I be low on the list. They might have me like 26 or something. You know what I mean?
That's absurd.
And it don't bother me because it's like, who making the list? First of all, it might be somebody that ain't in my era. He don't really know about me, but he heard about my name, so he gonna throw me in the list anyway. But for the people that really know, I'm top 10, top 5. Some people got Beanie Siegel #1, Cree Force #2.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So I can't. I'm
It's
grateful
hard.
for that.
It's hard for a person not to put you in the top. You know, with us, like I said, you from Tasker.
See, y'all Tasker gonna love me different. I
So,
say that all the time. Ain't nobody gonna ever love Cree and feel Cree the way Tasker did, because Tasker actually know exactly what I'm talking about. It's things that I'm talking about that people was there, they seen it,
Yeah.
or they heard about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they know, like, this nigga talking that talk, like,
Yeah.
damn, I remember that. Remember that, he talking about that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, they know, so ain't nobody, and people knew me all my life, they watched me come up out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
Like,
doubt.
so they know me, I mean, and they love me a different type of way, you know what I mean? I
Came up
understand
with
that.
you before you or after you. You know, I always tell you this. You always like, yeah, like out of all your joints, but you know, Turkey was my joint.
Yeah, that's
my
your joint.
favorite
Yeah,
joint.
that's your
And,
joint.
you know what it was though? How you took command of that beat.
Yeah,
It
like it
wasn't
was
like
mine.
it was like
Yeah.
you can't see the hair and be like, oh, that's they did. No, you took control of that joint, and
Yeah.
not only that, you finessed the joint like
Yeah.
crazy, and then switched
And
it up a little
talking
bit
that
each
talk,
joint.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
killed.
talking that
That's
talk,
that's
yeah.
one of my all-time
You
favorite
been saying
songs.
that
Like
for
period,
years
man.
too, bro.
Since day one,
You
man.
been
That's
saying
my
that song
joint, man.
came out. What Turkey came out in 2001. You been saying it since then, so I knew that's your joint.
Yeah, no doubt. That's
Yeah.
my joint. Even when you told me he was on the Piff joint, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh snaps! I'm banging the joint all crazy like
Yeah.
it's back then. But so just to like switch gears a little bit, one of the primary things that I started to even do this for the whole pod is about mental health, and a lot of people don't realize that we coming from these environments suffer from PTSD. A lot of people traumatized. A lot of people deal with a lot of mental issues. Like it's a different thing when you watch either somebody in your family, particularly strung out on drugs, or some friends who moms are strung out on drugs, and we come in their house, the mom high. You got drug paraphernalia around, and all of that stuff as a kid to do something to you, along with the police brutality and all these different things to do something to you. So from a perspective of one of the things that you think, I'll interview my son, and one of the last things he said in his closing was, it ain't always what it seems. And that made me think about it too, like, out of the things that people don't understand about the reality of what's going on, what's some of the issues that you like to raise, like that you would want to bring awareness to for the people to, like, kind of like either stop and think about it, or for the people to feel that's going through it, that think maybe it's just them.
No, that's deep, bro. Me and you had that conversation.
We
over
always
camera,
kick
you
it.
know
We
what I'm saying?
busting.
It's so many things, there's so many examples I can go, there's so many stories that I could tell about things that I went through personally. You know what I'm saying? But I think people don't really pay attention to the fact that, people the saying like, he a victim of his circumstance, or he's product of his environment, instead of third. That's one of the realest statements ever, because I literally had a tasking mentality, bro.
And you went to college, like people don't know that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no
I wasn't never stupid.
You weren't never a stupid dude. Like, you never was a bum.
I
never
made
was
stupid
stupid.
decisions.
You
know what I'm saying? I wasn't never
dude.
stupid. I made bad decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions, which I thought was right at the time when I made them. But now that I'm older and I sit and I'm like, I don't like to regret things in my life. That's something I always try to stay away from. Like, because when you let that sit on you, it'll weigh on you heavy.
Right.
A lot of regret and all that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I always say I regret dropping out of school, man. Like I'm saying, like I ain't even dropped out. I actually got suspended because I literally chose the streets over college, bro. As blessed as I was to get the opportunity to go to college, bro, I let it down. I let it go. I took it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was stuck in my task and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I was literally up school, sick to my stomach, bro. Like, I couldn't bear being there, bro. And the work went hard.
Right.
That's why my mom was so, like, my mom and they was like let down. Like, how you get academically suspended? You smart.
Right.
And so, and it wasn't the work. It wasn't like it was that hard to me. I didn't apply myself, bro. I literally gave up. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be there. I was unhappy in college. You know what I'm saying? I literally came home every weekend, or if I had classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I might got one class. I would just skip that one class and go straight home and start my weekend. Haul ass home so I could hustle. I had to hustle my way through college because my family wasn't fortunate like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my mom was a single parent. She had my step pop, man. He did what he could do, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have a lot of people that I could lean on financially to help me through college. College, you need some moral support.
Right.
You need support. You know what I mean? Financially, morally, mentally, you need support. And I ain't had that. You know what I'm saying? So I was coming home just to hustle, just to be able to go back up to school. I had money for the weekend, buy my clothes, and I literally bought my college books with crack money, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, a lot of people don't got that type of story, bro. Like,
Right.
I literally paid for 2 of my books. The money probably still smelled like work.
Right. No doubt.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So I regret not finishing school, man. That's one thing that always hang over my head. I feel like I let myself down on top of my family. You know what I'm saying? I really know my mom, to see how happy she was that I got accepted to college and made it, knowing I wasn't even trying. I didn't even apply for it, because this is how deep it was. I didn't even fill out no application to go to college. My sister did, behind my back. Because I told them, yo, when I graduate high school, that's it for me.
Yeah.
I ain't going to college or none of that. That ain't for me. Tiff went behind my back and applied for like 5 schools. Cheney accepted me. I was sick when they called me. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I was really that. My mentality was so jacked up. When my school told me that I got accepted to Cheney, and they, you know, in the auditorium in front of the whole school,
Yeah.
bro, I was highly upset, bro. I ain't smile or nothing. I'm like, accepted to Cheney.
Dang.
I ain't apply for that. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro? Like, I was upset, but my sister, like, you getting out of here, man, because
Yeah.
Tiff went there.
And
So
they
Tiff,
seen it. They seen
they-
the trauma in the hood. They
Yeah.
just want to, especially the black men in the hood, man. They want you out of there. And you know what? That's what that hood, that neighborhood, do that to you, man. Because I feel like all of us are like just scared to leave it. Like we
we
gonna
fell
miss
in
something.
love with it, and we just, like, that's what I mean by when I say, like, to touch on, like, the, you know, the PTSD and like, the things like that. Like, when I say the task mentality, bro, like, it took hold of me so deep, bro. It's like, I didn't even want nothing else. All I knew was that project, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm older and I think about it, and I'm like, I was really tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but that's what it do to you, man. Like, seeing that some of the things we seen our task as kids, bro, it was normal to us.
It was normal.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like it happened and we was petrified and we was scared to come outside. We was coming out the next day.
Yep.
If a nigga get aired out right there, we out there the
Later
next
on
day
the day,
shooting
or
dice
later
on
on that night,
the
yeah.
court and act
Yeah,
like it never
could
happened. It was
yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's not normal,
That's not
bro.
normal.
I sat in Patton Drive, I was from Patton Drive. From my step, I could watch the strip where everybody was at all day long. My mom used to say, "Good, stay on the step, don't go nowhere, don't leave that step, you can sit out there." That's what I watched. That's what I sat there and stared at every day.
Every day, yeah.
All the old heads,
yeah.
you know Patton Drive, the
Yeah.
dice games was major in Patton
Yeah.
Drive. Major dice games. Niggas selling crack, niggas making drug sales right in
Yeah.
front of me. Niggas getting chased by the cops.
Yeah.
I done seen a couple niggas get shot
Yeah.
sitting on that step. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it didn't have me thinking like, I gotta get out of here, man. This neighborhood bad. It had me like, I can't wait to get over there, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh wow. Ooh, how they shoot the dice. I couldn't wait to learn how to play dice, man. My first opportunity, teach me how to play dice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it really messes you up, man. And sometimes some dudes don't come out of it. Some dudes, you'll see them as a grown man today, they'll be 40, pushing 50, and they still got the same mentality that they had 20 years ago, cuz.
No growth, man. No development.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not normal.
It's not normal.
That's mental issues, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you don't see no other way, all you know is what you knew your whole life.
Even driving and still you could be working and you playing the mirror, still watch for the cops,
See,
still uncomfortable.
I ain't
strict
doing
type
I
of,
ain't
you know.
doing nothing right now, bro. Like, I ain't doing nothing illegal. I don't sell drugs no more. I gave that up.
Yeah.
I better stop moving around like that, bro. Every time a cop get behind me, bro, I gotta piss. No lie. I said in my
Damn.
raps, I think from me riding around dirty with guns on
So
me and
long.
drugs for so much, when I see a cop, it messed with my nervous system. I instantly gotta pee when I see a cop in my rear view, bro. If that ain't PTSD, what is it, bro?
No, that's what it is, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
I see a cop slide up next to me in the car. I'm scared to get eye contact, bro. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm drawing on myself. Because now that we know, that's drawing on yourself.
That's when they start messing.
Act normal.
Yeah.
If you see him, look at him, give him a jaw. Hey, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or pop your head to the music. Play it off like you ain't worried.
Yeah.
But if you like this,
he gonna
know. Peep you like, look at this guy here. What he got going? I'm gonna whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying, bro? So, it's just things like that. When I think about it now, it's like, damn, coming up in that project, and I love Tasking. We all loved it. We loved our projects. You know what I'm saying? But that Tasking mentality, and it's still out there to this day. It's still out there, bro. Them young boys, some of them young boys out there, they don't see nothing else, bro. They don't want nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
It's worse with them because the drug addiction. And now it's cool to be high. Like when we grew up, it might be 2 dudes pill off or do whatever they doing, whether it's pills, syrup, weed, or whatever. And now you got 20 dudes out there, 2 dudes, 3 dudes pill off. You got everybody clowning. Like it was corny. You come back all high, stinking and all that. Now 17 people out of 20.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, it might be that one unique young boy that ain't with it.
Like we done seen, I lost one of my closest friends. I was 15 years old. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's PTSD.
15, bro. And he ain't died from a heart attack or get hit by a car. He got murdered. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it was like that type of stuff, like that. You know what I mean? I done seen old heads like really had gun battles right there, and my mom gotta grab my shirt and pull me in because when the Jones went off, I froze and I just sat there. You know what I mean, bro? Like I done seen always get tagged up, and it's just like, damn, he shot him up. Like we soon as we get up, get in school, we get with the homeboys. Yo, he got shot. Was right there. I think he hit him like 5 times. 5? No, I think it was 3, bro. He was bleeding from his neck, but it was, you know what I'm saying? We used to talk about it like that's what's up. No, he just almost got murdered. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So many people, how many dead bodies we see, like so many people that get killed, everybody walking around there to see. I still remember, I don't know if you remember Riz. You remember Riz? Rodney was like 19 when he got killed. I had him like 14. And it's crazy because I remember us standing out there, all of us just sitting on the step in Pierce Drive, like, damn, Riz got killed. Ted went out there, put the mural up. Remember, Ted was this mural for anytime somebody died, he go draw their name, go draw their face. That wasn't. All the neighborhoods is like that. And it just go to show, might not everyone got different levels, but it just go to show why so many black men start to suffer in their old age because they deal with this growing up, and then they get in the real world and don't know how to cope. And another thing that by me dealing with different people from different nationalities and different races, especially the white, and not to single them out, but they can't fathom by no means what we go through, and this is why it's hard for them to relate to these things happening.
They simply
because
detach.
they just cannot fathom it. They think it's simple because we can just go out to the mall, or we can just go through this. We ain't had no power league. We ain't had no. I remember when we was playing on the football team. I forgot their name. They lived in Mountain Drive. The old head that used to walk around look like he do karate. Used to lived at the end towards almost near Tassie Street. They started a football league, and we was trying to get funding. I remember we couldn't even get funding for equipment, so we just had to practice on raw in the grass. Even going to the White Boys Park when we shoot on the court, they go take the rims down. Going to the store over there, you had to fight to come back to right. So it was all of that, and it's so many elements of being traumatized and having PTSD and dealing with so many different issues growing up that was abnormal. And when I be telling people about that, they just cannot fathom it. It just don't make sense. It's like it's unreal. That's why they so amused by our rap and amused by our lifestyle, because this is like some TV Scarface stuff that y'all talking about. This can't be real. And they just can't fathom.
If you ever get a chance to really sit down and have a one-on-one like this and tell them, like the look that they give you is like, it's unbelievable. Like they totally blown away. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're amazed.
Go through something like that. Like it's, like I said, they're detached from it. Like they don't understand it. So it's like, it would be hard. Like I find it hard for a white person to ever say, believe me, I understand.
Right.
No, you don't.
They say it.
You don't. You saying that because that's the right thing to say.
Right.
You don't understand because you didn't feel it. You don't. If you haven't felt it or went through it, how could you possibly understand? You know what I'm saying?
It's impossible.
And a lot of, what's else bad about it, bro? A lot of us as men, black men, a lot of us not even educated enough to even know what PTSD is.
Yep.
We don't even know that we're suffering from it.
Yep.
That's the problem in itself. Because you go to the doctor ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? You go to the doctor, like some doctors, like my doctor. My doctor told me, you suffer from anxiety. And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm like, I ain't never had no anxiety my whole life. But then when I think about it, bro,
You find the definition like, damn,
and
I
he
had
started,
this my
when he
whole
started
life.
explaining it to me, he like, listen, he like, because I always used to I tell my doctor all the time, we cool, I like my doctor, we got like a little, I talk to him a lot, you know, and he like, I'm like, I got a bad temper, I struggle with my temper for a long time, and he'd ask me certain questions about that, like, well, what triggers your temper, well, what do what makes you feel like you're angry, and why you feel like you're unhappy, like he asked me stuff like that, and when I tell him, he just be smiling and stuff, like, from certain my reactions, he be like, you know that's anxiety, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm looking stupid because I'm like, damn, I never knew it was anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I told him, every time I'm ready to perform, if I got a show, I shut down. I stop talking to everybody. Like that whole day or probably leading up to the show, I won't answer my phone, or when my phone ring, I'm irritated. Yo, yeah, I see y'all in a minute. Like I don't want to talk. You know, I'm irritable. I'm kind of short fused. Like my wife always tell me, babe, just go relax, cause you a little seem like you on edge. She used to always say it to me like, babe, you might be having an anxiety attack, cause you wasn't acting like this earlier. Now it's like you acting mean, like you being real short with people, and I didn't know what it was. I just thought like when I got a show, everybody just leave me alone, let me focus, let me zone on my show. But actually, I was having an anxiety attack because I'm nervous. I know I'm ready to be on the stage in front of hundreds of people, and you know. I'm thinking, my mind racing them 100 miles an hour over songs I'm gonna perform. I hope it go right. I hope don't nobody get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope no nothing dumb happen at the show. Damn, is everything in place? I hope this, and I'm worrying about everything, and it's making my heart race. And my mind is racing 1,000 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but I'm having an anxiety attack.
Right.
I'm having an attitude, I'm short with my wife, she ain't did nothing to me, but I'm telling her, yo, leave me alone right now. Let me snappy and all that stuff, bro. That's what my doctor, he was telling me, like, that's anxiety.
Right.
The fact that you can't handle that like that, it makes you get, he said that you notice, he said the fact that you notice that that's what you do every time, that's good. Because now you know, he said, and now I can help you with it.
Right.
I told him, I don't want no medicine, don't, you know what I mean? I ain't, don't prescribe me no pills for it, none of that. I deal with it, I take it to God, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he was telling me, you know, all them years, and I never knew what it was, but for years with the rap stuff, always did that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know, but I was suffering from anxiety the whole time.
And that's the thing that, you know, we kind of taught that if we seek advice, or if we got to take pills, or we got to see a counselor. And because I really, over the last few years, maybe last 5 years, really understood the importance of groups and counseling and different stuff like that, because I remember being young and I was in the drug program. You know, catch a case, they put you in the drug program. I used to be sitting in there like, look, man, I ain't on drugs, man. I'm on the opposite side. I used to get in smokers and all them advice and all that. Like, I'd be in my bag and all that. But I didn't, as I got older, start realizing it's so important to talk about these things and let them out, because we taught that this is a sign of weakness when you do talk about it, or if you do show this, or if you do say this, or you do say that. So we in the shell trying to be careful and not trying to show any sign of weakness or tiredness or being worn down or overwhelmed or anything like this. So we got this shield and we got this our chest out, because we know we got to be tough through all measures. And on one end, this will help us get through the ghetto and all the different stuff that we see and go through, and whether it be people getting killed, carrying guns, smoking drugs, or getting high in front of us, or it's, you know, I remember one of our friends, you know, somebody we grew up with, you know, his mom used to come get the money from him. Oh, can you go down? I'm gonna go to the store for y'all. She used to go buy beers and all that. We'll buy y'all a can of beer. You know what I mean? But she go get crack with the rest of our money. She get us $1. You know, back in the day, Jones was 75 cents for a beer. She go get a 75-cent dollar beer. We didn't give him $15. She done went and bought crack. And then we see her, she all twisted and high. And it's just, when you look back on that, whether it's from not having a father around, whether it's from this, or whether, you know, your mom might be battered and she might take a lot of that stuff out on you, and there's so much stuff where you could be affected. So with I wanted to segue into this with the George Floyd thing going on, and you know, we already know that the cops always been unjust. But how do you feel about this rioting, looting, protesting, the murder of Floyd, or what they doing with the cops and the stuff that's going on today from that perspective?
I understood it. You know what I'm saying? I understood the frustration, because I think that joint affected us all. Like, we ain't no George, you know what I mean? But he one of us. You know what I'm saying? Another black man. It could have been me or you. You know what I'm saying? It could have happened to any of us. And I think that's why everybody was just so enraged. It was just like, we tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think black people was just, we've been tired, first and foremost. We've been tired, but for some reason, it's like we pick and choose when we want to stand up about it, or when we want to lash out and say we tired. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's just years and years of frustration, and just seeing them get away with doing that, beating us up and shooting us and killing us and getting off. No type of penalties, they ain't going to jail, nothing. Like, I think it just blew up. It just blew the world up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it wasn't just in that city that it happened.
Right.
It started there, then it just was a domino effect, and went
a couple
hit
more
50
situations
states.
that happened since.
You know what I mean? Hit 50 states, and then they showed Paris and all of them was rioting and protesting. You know what I mean? I just think it just hit that point. That was the button. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with the looting. I ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? But I understood it. You know what I mean? I understood, you know, but I really just felt like after a while it was like, come on, y'all. Like, now y'all, that don't have nothing to do. Like, you know what I mean? That's not the purpose. That's not the cause. That's not why y'all out there on the front line looting and stealing. Like, now it just became, like, as the days went on, it started becoming like, all right, now y'all just stealing now. Now y'all just y'all just looking for the lick now. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't, what happened to black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that no more.
That's what made them take us as a joke.
That's why they look at, look at these animals.
Yeah, we knew they was animals. We told y'all this was one. That's why life didn't mean nothing.
And see, we need to think. I don't think we think about that. Like, they already see us. Like, not all of them. I don't mean to sound. I don't want to sound racist, none of that. But you know, those racist white people. You know, they look at us as them animals, them savages.
Yeah.
But when we act like that, all they can say is, "Told you so."
Yeah.
Look at them.
See, you see it coming out. I drove past 12th in Oregon the other day, and there's a bunch of people out there. I'm gonna see that, and they protesting PPD, Philadelphia Police Department, Lives Matter, and they just out there protesting. We support, and I'm like, damn. And it just go to show, right, how tone deaf they is. Like, it's not about the police. It go back to like the Colin Kaepernick kneeling for the flag. It's not about the police. We need police. Don't nobody hate the police. I mean, we don't like the police because we in the hood doing wrong and they out there drawing and they not doing their job right. Because they feel like they gotta be wrong to get us even though we wrong. So they as wrong as us. And that's the part that people don't see. That they corrupt cops. All cops not bad cops. You know, we need the cops. We need order. We need law and order. But when you got these people not understanding, okay, now they took it too far. Now, I wanted to say this earlier, and I'll say this before I pass the mic. I wouldn't, and I was going to say this for my personal gun, and I can still say it again. So, when I went to slaughter the very first time, we drove out to like a farm, and so I never went back. As I'm in line, it's my turn, I'm about to slaughter a lamb, and there's a cow. They do a cow first, big cow. So the cow, they locked his head up. And I'm just like, damn, I understand this is a big, the cow's big. And he locked the head up, just hit the neck, body falls. So I'm like, damn. So when they get to something smaller, like the lambs and like the sheep and all that, the lamb, the goat, you know, so I pick, everybody picking. So now, some of them, they be ready. Like, you know, I'm glad they ready to slaughter, they understand. And some of them be trying to get light. So, you know, the ones that running, getting light, they running around in circles trying to dodge them or whatever. They grab them, wrap their neck up first, slam them, sling slam them, boom, put the knee in them, and hog tie their feet while they holding the neck down. And I'm looking at that, and I said, oh, I can't come back here no more. That's cruelty to the animals, right? And then it processed again, and I told the brother with me, I said, you know what's crazy about this? that's the same way the police is taught to manhandle black young men in the hood. All of this, I mean, I understand if a person is not, when you don't see a gun, you assuming that all of them might got a gun, or all of them like this, all of them like that. But when you got a person that you just holding his hand up, surrendering, why do you still gotta feel like you gotta tie him up, flip it down,
aggressive.
suplexing, whole time, like, and now you got your knee on his neck, cutting out the circulation. Put your knee in the middle of the middle of his back is gonna have the same effect. So I feel like the tactics in itself is a bigger problem, and is the reason why you can see what happened to George Floyd actually happened. Because if you didn't have your knee in his neck with your hands in your pocket, he wouldn't have lost his breath. Put your knee on the top of his back on his chest, he still can't move. You actually in a better position if you just put your knee on his back and he can't move that. But why do you gotta cut off circulation to his breathing so he can pass out or die? And it's just go to show that the tactics of the police is where it goes too far. That's number one. And it's only towards black. Because I just seen something. This white boy, he was a little burnt out, cursed the cop out, try to reach for the taser. Cop get him off of it, jump in his car, drive around, back up, bang into the cop car. And the cop doesn't shoot not one time. You know, if that was a black dude, he would have had the whole clip.
Him down.
Still, oh, just calm down, calm down. And it just, when you see stuff like that, and the person try to say, oh, this is not what's really happening, then you say, look, this is why you so tone deaf. You missing the whole thing. And it's not about the police, just like it wasn't about the flag. It's just to bring awareness to say, listen, why do we have to be mad?